Now look, here's the deal.
Can I respond to that, Chris?
Welcome to WatchMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 celebrities who hated being impersonated on SNL.
I gotta tell you, I'm very upset about this imitation you did with the animals. I mean, what is that?
Yeah, it was just a stupid thing we did. It was stupid.
For this list, we're looking at public figures who weren't too fond of the Saturday Night Live cast's impressions of them. In your opinion, who's delivered the greatest impression on SNL? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Anderson Cooper. Nothing sparks inspiration in the Saturday Night Live writers' room quite like the race to the White House. In season 41, the cast delivered a cold open parodying the Democratic debates. The sketch featured Larry David as Bernie Sanders, Kate McKinnon as Hillary Clinton, and John Rudnitsky as Anderson Cooper.
Good evening, and welcome to the first Democratic debate of the 2016 campaign.
Cooper commented that he preferred Seth Meyers' impressions in earlier seasons to Rudnitsky.
It looks like you're sawing a chair in half, Tony.
According to Cooper, the latter's impersonation was only playing to the fact that he is gay in order to inform the character. He was actually asked to play himself for the sketch, but had a scheduling conflict that made him unable to do so.
Joe, if you decide to run at any time tonight, we will happily make room for you on the stage. No pressure, but we'd love to have you. Wouldn't we, candidates?
Number 9. Meghan McCain. Even though she initially reacted well to Aidy Bryant's portrayal of her, McCain admitted that the impression made her feel very insecure.
Can I just say something? As the Princess of Arizona.
McCain is the daughter of the late Senator of Arizona, John McCain, and has worked in television, most notably as a panelist on the daytime talk show The View. Her right-wing opinions often come under fire, and Saturday Night Live did not shy away from lampooning this.
And that's not racist because my makeup artist is gay.
McCain disliked feeling like a, quote, laughingstock, pointing to examples such as Sarah Palin and Hillary Clinton as having their SNL impersonations become part of their public identity.
But what was the tea on The Masked Singer? Did you know that the pineapple was Tommy Chong?
Number 8. Hillary Clinton. Few figures have been quite as widely impersonated on Saturday Night Live as former First Lady and presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Throughout the series, 9 comedians have given their own spin on a Clinton impression. Arguably the most recognizable rendition is Kate McKinnon's, who played her throughout the 2016 election.
Since the beginning of my campaign, I have constantly said we need a revolution in the streets.
While Clinton has mostly welcomed being mocked on the show, she has come clean about her true feelings about being impersonated.
Because the top 10% of the top 1% control 90% of the wealth in this country.
She stated that seeing herself caricatured is challenging to watch, and it's caused her to occasionally reevaluate some of her own mannerisms and tendencies.
America, allow me to pop an ice cube in that scalding hot soup he just served you.
Number 7. Kellyanne Conway. Another job well done by Kate McKinnon. Well, it depends who you ask, we suppose.
It's me, Kellyanne Conway. But you can call me Kellywa. It's Kellywa is the dancing clown.
Kellyanne Conway served as senior counsel to former President of the United States, Donald Trump. Conway has faced much criticism throughout her career. For example, coining the phrase alternative facts, a fancy way to say lies.
I love Trump and I believe in Trump, and the reason I joined his campaign is because I thought that he is going to be president for all people.
McKinnon has played Conway many times on SNL, which has naturally caught the attention of the political consultant. Conway feels that the impression isn't, quote, happy enough to be an accurate portrayal, and thinks McKinnon should have had a more upbeat disposition.
Hey, know what's weird? This time last year, I supported Ted Cruz. I said Donald Trump acted unpresidential. Is on tape. But hey, that's showbiz.
Number 6. Carole Baskin. You might not want to mess with this Tiger Queen. She scratches back. After the widespread popularity of the Netflix docuseries Tiger King, Carole Baskin, the eccentric CEO of Big Cat Rescue, was thrust into the spotlight. So, during Saturday Night Live's very first quarantine episode in 2020, new featured player Chloe Fineman performed an incredible Baskin impression.
Hail, you cool cats and kittens, come bike with me.
However, Baskin disagrees. She said that she would, quote, slap Fineman for giving such a poor impersonation. Apparently, the popularity of the sketch has encouraged fans to request that Baskin sing in her virtual cameos, something she claims she cannot do.
Riding my bike on the big kitty lake around the kitty cat preserve, and I didn't kill my husband.
Number 5. Barbara Walters. Celebrities have been getting upset by their portrayals on Saturday Night Live since its very first season. Exhibit A, Gilda Radner's exaggerated impression of the broadcast journalist Barbara Walters.
Hello, I'm Baba Wawa, and welcome to Baba Wawa at Watch.
Radner emphasized her manner of speech, giving the character the name of Baba Wawa. When this hit the air, Walters was initially quite defensive.
Drop it. Let's drop it.
She disliked the way that Radner had altered her speaking patterns and wasn't happy about being identified by others as the character. However, over time, she began to embrace the impression as a sign of her cultural relevance at the time.
After 40 years of being in this country, why do you still talk with that silly accent?
Number 4, Sarah Palin. This impression was so well done, it actually caused some confusion. Past SNL head writer Tina Fey had delivered such an iconic impression of the former Alaskan governor that the quote,
And I can see Russia from my house,
was often misattributed to Palin herself. Fey went on to regularly play Palin on the show, and she ultimately decided that she wanted to set the record straight.
Or are we not doing the talent portion?
Palin felt her impression was striking too hard at her intelligence and appeared on Saturday Night Live in an attempt to change the narrative.
You know, I just didn't think it was a realistic depiction of the way my press conferences would have gone.
Yes, but it's obviously a heightened reality.
Why couldn't we have done the 30 Rock sketch that I wrote?
Number 3, Kathie Lee Gifford. What's the worst thing anyone can call a comedian? Unfunny, of course. Well, that's precisely what former host of The Today Show, Kathie Lee Gifford, called Kristen Wiig after her impersonation of herself aired.
Okay, all right, Kathy Lee, just take off the 3D glasses and...
No way, Hode. I got Avatar fever, you know what I mean?
Okay, and all right. I think Kathy Lee, maybe your depth perception is a little off because of those glasses.
I am so sorry.
Wiig played Gifford as a drunken mess, taking an extremely over-the-top approach to the impression. Gifford was not amused in the slightest.
Hey, what's this? Hold alone.
It's not a thing. It's not. It's not a thing.
In reaction to the parody sketch, she suggested that Wiig should, quote, get another job.
Ooga googa gaga, I like that.
Number 2, Donald Trump. In Saturday Night Live's defense, it is pretty easy to upset this guy. Few public figures were worse sports about their SNL portrayal than Donald Trump.
I mean, who is excited for my inauguration day? Yes, thank you to those people over there who I definitely did not pay to do that.
Played countless times by actor Alec Baldwin, the impression became fairly popular and was generally enjoyed by fans.
When someone breaks the rules, they need to face the consequences, no exceptions.
Okay, what about your taxes?
There have to be exceptions, Chris. The terms law and order, they're very vague terms, and rules are meant to be broken. It's the same with masks.
But Trump was furious. He raged on Twitter about Baldwin's impersonation and even threatened to have the show investigated by the Federal Communications Commission. Because of his hatred for the impression, Trump declared the show to be, quote, unwatchable.
Come on, doll, I'm learning. Let's not forget, technically, this is my first real job, okay?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Mark Wahlberg. What an unexpected rivalry. On season 34 of SNL, cast member Andy Samberg performed a very inoffensive impression of actor Mark Wahlberg, in which he talks to various animals.
Hey dog, how's it going? I like your fur, that looks really great. So you're a dog, right? What's that all about? Okay, well it was great to meet you.
But Wahlberg did not take kindly to it. He remarked that he didn't find it to be very funny and even threatened to punch Samberg for his portrayal.
I'm looking for Andy Samberg. Where is he?
Mark, that was all in good fun.
Are you gonna make me bust your head open too? Because I will. Where is he?
Third dressing room on the left.
Thank you.
The following week on the show, Wahlberg made 2 cameos in reference to the controversy. One in which he and Samberg patched things up. He just may not say hi to his mother for him.
Say hi to your mother for me?
You know what? I'm not gonna go there.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.